Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. We've had a lot of discussions this week about buffs to rewards. Now, that makes perfect sense because we've talked about Battlegrounds rewards. We've talked about Alliance War rewards. We've even talked about, the actual concept of not only how daily specials impact the overall rewards of the game, but even certainly selectors and different values. I haven't done a Cavalier selector video, and I don't know if I will. I still think Cavalier, you've got to look at the Thronebreaker and think, at minimum, that's got to be me. I know it's easier said than done, but it still is certainly the case that Kabam wants Cavalier to be the minimum, like uncollected, but they're not going to reward you with much other than Tier 5 Class Catalyst fragment selectors if you need them, but quite a few people don't need them. So, we are going to talk about, again, don't do practice. Grandmaster's Gauntlet's been disabled for people who got double rewards. But rewards update from Dory Ukai? Sorry, Dory. I would totally butchered your name. With the newly announced Alliance War season rewards, how long will it be until Alliance Quest rewards get updated? All aspects of the game have been getting buffed, and Alliance Quest is being left behind, and rewards are just not worth the time investment. Is there a timeline on when we can expect an update on this? Now, I will say, compared to the Catalyst store, there's no debate Alliance Quest rewards are out of date. But I still appreciate the glory, and because I don't do Alliance War, I can count on getting about 5,000 glory every couple weeks, and that glory will get me a few more Tier 2 Alpha, or if I'm really able to spend extra, a Tier 5 Basic. And that does add up. But yeah, it should be much better than it is, especially the Catalyst Store evolution. And I know people who've told me now that they just stopped doing Alliances in general. War and Alliance Quest, they're just grinding the arena and buying Catalyst from the Catalyst Store. And so it's interesting how Kabam has actually motivated some people to go Alliance lists, and they're happier. Kabam Jax responded directly to this post. Thanks for your inquiry. A specific timeline hasn't been announced. The following was posted on August 4th. Historically, our updates to Alliance Wars and Alliance Quest rewards have been few and far between. Our idea moving forward is for all of our multiplayer modes should start to see a more frequent and reliable reward update cadence. This loyalty store update is the first step. Next season's ranked reward update is the second. So I think this is not only appreciative, but vital for Kabam to remain having people care and be motivated to play. When you break the game when it comes to Tier 5 Basic and Tier 2 Alpha, especially for Thronebreaker and Paragon players, and you have the daily special in addition to that, it's impossible to ignore that this game has really taken a toll, not just on the player base, but also on the idea of group modes. If you want people to actually push themselves for tougher Alliance Quest maps and even stay in Alliance Quest in general with an Alliance, you've got to do something drastic. So, Baby Mike said, well, you keep releasing top 5 prestige champs, and we even have a new number 1 now, so if you want people to keep wailing out on Cav Crystals, you got to get an idea when we should expect Alliance Quest rewards updates. Good point. Would be nice if we could get a rough timeline for the AQ rewards buff. Many players are jumping now with the big war rewards buff. Causes a lot of instability for alliances. I can see that too. So let's take a look before we end this video. And I am now logging into the game at what Kabam can do to make Alliance Quest better and to make Alliance Quest rewards specifically better. Now, I still think the Glory Store has a couple of no-brainer things it can do. So let's start there. It is ridiculous that we still don't have Tier 4 Class Catalyst selectors. I know it might cost more, but that's the one thing that they even took away from the Catalyst Store in terms of hope. There are still just Tier 4 Class Catalysts. So selectors for Glory would be a step above what the regular Catalyst Store offers. In addition to that, I think it's time we get a Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector. It could be a 10%er, you know? every couple weeks, but that would still go a long way, especially when you consider that a 10% selector is already in the Thronebreaker daily crystal for Thronebreakers and wallet breakers for $5. You're telling me that Glory is not worth more than $5? And then yes, in addition to all of this, I think you got to keep decreasing the prices or adding in more fragments. I think a 25% tier 5 basic catalyst would be ideal, and a tier 2 alpha, it may be time to go 27,000 like the daily wallet breaker crystals supply, or if you're really feeling generous, a fully formed. So yeah, those are just some of the ideas. And then of course, when you talk about the AQ overall rewards, it is important to note that the rank rewards still feel very outdated, particularly compared to Alliance War. So if you want the Alliance rank 1 to mean something, shoot, you might have to add a 0 to all this. What would you like to see in Alliance Quest rewards buffs? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a good one.